lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go. Unbelievable stuff there. Absolutely brilliant here. Brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant here. Unbelievable stuff there. We got 2 in the bed there. We've got 3 in the bed moment here. Unbelievable stuff there. What a move! What a move!
Good evening everyone and welcome to the CWC Racing League. This is the Casual Weekday Championship for the F1 League. I am your host with the most, Malk. We are back after a week off from round all the first 6 rounds of the CWC Racing League, the F1 League. I have a couple of things to say quickly. I am so sorry for the delay, and also I am so sorry if there is some issues with the stream itself, but I'm hoping everything will be all okay and well. Let me know if you can hear and chat, and it's all good. To be fair, I haven't got the tables ready, so it's just my fault for that not setting up, because I've had problems with the graphics. So hopefully the graphics is sorted and ready to go, and I think we're about to start off with the Portuguese Grand Prix. Just a quick recap. Thank you to LeagueRacing TV channel for all their live racing, to give them the access of it all for the CWC Racing League for F1 and F2. Without any further ado, guys, let's go straight in. I'm just going to get the lap data. I'm going to hide that. Oh no. Just bear with me a sec, guys. Yeah, I'm so sorry about this, guys. I don't know what the hell's going on, but shit. Okay, so give me a sec, guys. I've just got to get the graphics sorted. Yeah, so we're just watching some of the drivers. We're just watching Jerry Morris now doing his lap now while trying to sort out the graphics. But Jerry Morris has got the fastest up the race with a 1:16.137. So hopefully we should be able to kick in at the moment. But yeah, let me just put this back to so you can see that the graphics, guys, as in the old ones. Anyway, so I'm so sorry about this, guys. Be right back. I'll be right back to try and sort this graphics. If it doesn't work, we'll have to watch for the next 10 minutes or so. So I'll be right back, guys. I am so sorry about the qualifying, guys. Just before the stream, the graphics were absolutely fine, no issues at all. No audio coming through again. Yeah, no, Carbs, don't worry. It's just because I was trying to sort out the... Is it working now? Yeah, you're here. Yeah, sorry. I was just muting myself because I was trying to sort out the graphics. I am so sorry to everyone again. I need to find out what actually has happened, because just before I started the stream, everything was fine. No issues. Just as I'm about to go on, crash. Did not work at all. So I don't know what actually has happened. So, unfortunately, guys, I am so sorry about this. I'm going to have to try and figure out what the hell's going on with the graphics. But anywho, I'm so sorry to everyone that's missed out 10 minutes of the qualifying. So at the moment, JG Giletto is in first place at the moment with 116.315 at the Portimao Portuguese Grand Prix. Then you got, I believe, you got Carlsberg's in second with a 116.552. You got AMD Jane House is in third. You got Jamie Morris is in fourth. You got Corey Snook is in fifth. Cameron in sixth place. Is that to be fair to him, before we had the break, he's a few of the races where he should have had the points, to be fair, but it's not his fault at all. It's not his fault, and it's just a shame. Like, I'm hoping that this hasn't buggered him up with the confidence as well. Nathan Carr has just moved himself up to third. Corey Snook has retired, and he's crashed. Is he crashed? Oh my! Yeah, he crashes at the pit entry. So Corey Snook, who's crashed at the pit entry, will be absolutely fuming. Giletto has just got himself back up to... Well, get himself back up to... He's just improved his time by a tenth, I believe, with 116.245. Arthur's in 7th with a 116.681. Cameron's in 8th with a 116.711, so he's moves up by 300, losing that by 300 to Arthur. Charlie's in 9th with a 116.948. Change Wowies, or Robin Kreft, is in 10th place with a 117.094. Hecht is in 11th with a 117.278. Juan is in 12th with a 117.715. And then Kieran D is in 13th place with a 117.810. So at the moment he's outside of the top 10, and he needs to push. He really needs to start pushing if he wants to stand any chance. No, it's Cameron, don't worry about it, mate. It's fine. My graphics started to play it up just before I started the stream. And it was all working beforehand, so I don't know what actually happened. Apparently Corey Snook has had wheel issues. Actually, that's why he's lost the car at the pit entry. So yeah, Cameron, if you're watching this back, the graphics just stopped working. They're on, but they just completely stopped working. So I don't know what's gone on. So everything was fine just before I left. So might be an issue with the game. I don't know, with the telemetry. I'm hoping that. No, Cameron, don't worry. If it's not on you, mate, it's not on you. It's my side. I don't know why it's not picking it up from my side. That's the problem. It should be picking it up, and it's not your side. It's not anyone else's side. It's no one's fault, but the graphics, the sim hub, as well. So 1 minute 44 left of the qualifying. Who will try and get the? Oh my God, Kieran D was just trying to warm himself up and he lost it there completely. Big boy Juan. Also, Kieran D did moves up to, or Kieran McDonald. Is in 9th place with 116.876. Juan is in 13th, but he's invalidated his lap, so He's only got enough for one more lap, so we'll watch it from his perspective. And this is the first time ever that we're at the Portugal Grand Prix, at the very first time in this league since the update. So be interested to see who will try and get that pole position. So everyone's all out. Everyone is all out now, except for Sakura Snook, who's lost out. You got that double right-hander. You have to brake really heavily because this point here you could easily spin. So you have to try and keep that car. Oh my God, Juan nearly lost it. And then you got the DRS straight, which is the first one of the DRS. And the heavy braking, which you will see a bit of overtakes galore at that point with the DRS. And then come up to the main straight itself. Then another double right-hander. So the tyre wear on the right-hand side is going to be really worn out. And then it feels like blind corners that you see as well. So it just reminds me of certain tracks like back in the South Korean, I think it was, or the Indian Grand Prix all those years ago, back in 2011. Kieran McDonald has retired from the session, so he will not be able to do it. Oh, one of the drivers is off track. That might be Mikey. Yeah, it is. It is Mikey who's just coming off the track just before the end of the second sector. And then come up to Juan. Juan just pushing that car. Oh, what's he doing? That's a strange one. So I'm not sure what's happened from Juan's point of view. Let's have a look at Gilletto now. Will Gilletto improve his time? Where is he on track, actually? He's coming to the end of the second sector. Someone's just gone off track. One of the Ferraris, I think it was. I think that might be Cameron or Carlsberry. But Gilletto is 900s quicker on his second sector time. So, insane. Absolute insane stuff. But let's see how he can try and do. This third sector is going to be really tricky for these guys. And I hope there'll be a lot of overtakes galore. I really do hope there'll be a lot of overtakes galore. So let's see what time. A 116.1. Arthur did a 116.552. Same time as Carlsberry's, but he must have had a faster first sector, or faster second sector, or faster third sector compared to Carlsberry. I thought normally whoever gets the first time is ahead. So at the moment, Gilletto, Arthur, and Carlsberry are in your top three. Ninja did a 16.58 error. He's impressing me the last few times. So I think that is what you see, is what you're going to get, guys, for the qualifying. So interesting stuff. But yeah, Gilletto is not messing about, guys. He's absolutely not messing about, and he's just been on. So yeah, it's all good. To be fair, it's absolutely amazing. To be fair, so it's been mad, absolutely mad. To be fair, so here we go, guys. Here are your short qualifying classification. I am so sorry that there was no great excitement during that because of the issues with the graphics. So I'm hoping to get that sorted by next week. Here are your short qualifying classification for the Portuguese Grand Prix. For the CWC Racing League, the F1 League, you've got Gilletto with an outstanding time of 116.106. Arthur's in second with a 116.552, exactly the same time with Carlsberry in third. Ninja is in fourth. Mikey's in fifth. Jeremy Morris is in sixth. Snookser in seventh. Cameron is in eighth. Charlie is in ninth. Hector's in 10th. Kieran D is in 11th. Robin Kraft is in 12th. And Juan is in 13th place. But it looks like Kieran D, Changing Wow, and Big Boy Juan, they'll have the free tyre wear at the start of the Portuguese Grand Prix. Oh, don't worry, Cam. Don't worry, Cam. Honestly, I think there's something wrong with my sim hub anyway, so it's not your fault. I'm a bit annoyed with my the application that's working, to be fair. So it's just stopped work for me, so it's not your fault. Anyway, so yeah, so we're not wasting any time, guys. We're not wasting any time for the start-up of the race. I think someone was just eager to get themselves prepped up, to be fair. So I've not been told or anything by the weather crew, so assuming it's going to be a dry race. I assume it's going to be a dry race. Anyway, so I'm hoping so anyway. So 33 laps at the Portuguese Grand Prix. We're going to have the highlights. Sorry, the highlights. We're going to have the formation lap, as you'll rightly see. So slowly coming in, guys, is the formation lap at the Portuguese Grand Prix, and it's going to be an absolute blast. Whatever happens, this is going to be an absolute blast because everyone's going to be battling out, coming back after a week's break to try and sort out what's going to happen on the CWC Racing League, the F1 League, who will try and win the Portuguese Grand Prix. Let me have a quick look at the standings quickly, make sure everything's all intact. So at the moment, while the drivers are going back in, Corey Snook has got himself up to first with 69 points with that win at Austria. Cameron, who had that struggling last few races, he's dropped himself down to second, only missed out, it's only 9 points behind. Mike is in third with 57 points. Jamie is in fourth with 52 points. You got Alonso's in fifth with 46 points. Arthur's in sixth with 39. Robin Kraft, I think it is, in seventh. Ninja's in eighth. Vezia's in ninth in 26 points. Leroy's in 10th with 25 points, joint with Neymar in 11th. That is what you get, and the rest are under 25 points. So the drivers are slowly coming in now to get their thoughts of there's a few drivers who just had disqualifications. So Corey Snook and Cameron will have. Cameron's is probably the worst quality I've ever had. I'm hoping it's not going to be affected during the race, mate. I'm hoping not. But here we go, guys. Who will try and win the Portuguese Grand Prix? Will it be Gilletta? Will it be Arthur? Will it be Carlsberry? We had that great qualifying, to be fair. So here we go, guys. Back in round 7 at the Portuguese Grand Prix. Just waiting for the 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. And we are go, go, go! Who's had the great start? It looks like Cosmo's had a fantastic start. Arthur's had a shocker. Oh my god, we're going through the bend! Oh, this is mad at turn 1. Then into turn 2. Oh my god, Arthur's goes back up to third. No, not Nathan's trying to hold on. There's debris. There's been contact at the back. I'm not sure what that was for. Cameron's dropped down to 7th. Jerry Morris has moved up to 6th. But look at this, the battle between the McLarens and the McLaren and the Ferrari. So Corey Snook, who had that win at the Austrian Grand Prix 2 weeks ago, he's having a torrid start at the minute at this Portuguese Grand Prix. Hopefully he'll try and bounce back as quickly as possible. But Gilletta ain't messing about. He's pulling away from Carlsberry by nearly a second. Yellow flag set to 2. Corey Snook is spun. I'm wondering if his wheels messed up. Oh my god, look at that! Between Hecht and Robin. I'm trying to see who had that front wing damage. But Kieran Dees moves up to 7. That's a good move. Oh my god, there's been contact between, looks like the Ferrari and the Red Bull. But, oh, Robin! Go on, Robin! Go on! Oh, brilliant move! Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant move round the outside on the last few corners. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. You got Juan moves up to 11th. Cameron drops down to 12th. I think he might have been the one that had the damage. Front wing, as I said. But I'm hoping Cameron will bounce back. Hopefully, with the early pit stop, might help. Might have to go on mediums. Yeah, you might have to hope for the safety car itself. But look at this at the back of the grid. You got Hector and Charlie battling out. Some side, 2 in a bed moment. 2 in a bed moment. Charlie gives himself back up. No, Hector moves himself back up to 9th. And good battle between those two, to be fair. Really, really good battle. But Kieran D is the biggest mover at the minute from the medium tyres. So from 11th to 7th. That's what you need, to be fair. That's what you need to push on as well. Oh my god, I'm just trying to look at the biggest moves. Yeah, so Chang'e Wang and Kira D are the biggest movers. Sorry, I do apologise to Robin. So it's all good. To be fair, at the Portuguese Grand Prix, there's so many battles galore that we would like to pick, but we just don't know which one to choose, to be fair. Carlsberg's got the fastest up the race now with 119.360. Hecht and Charlie are going to sub. Well, Charlie was trying to go and put the pressure on massively. Jeremy Morris is getting close to his old former teammate and nemesis, as I say, like back in the old days in the Williams car of Mikey in 5th place. So Charlie and Hector is in 9th, still battling out. I'm just trying to see if these guys are going to move. If not, I'm going to have to go back up to the top 6 to see. But they're all getting close to each other, actually, which I'm very surprised, except for between Jeremy Morris and Kieran D. Both, like I said, they're on the... Well, Kieran D's on the me and Kieran McDonald is on the... I keep saying Kieran D because I got used to him saying Kieran D. So Kieran D is in 7th with... he'll be under a very lot of pressure, but Mikey's going to try and close the gap onto Arthur. But you got that train going, you got this train going. I'm trying to give everyone TV time as much as possible. But hopefully push on. Hopefully they'll push on, to be fair. So here we go, Can. If Chang'e does not make the move, I'm going to go to Mikey. So Mikey's got the fastest of the race. Gilletto's dropped down to 2nd. Carlsberg's moved to 1st. And it looks like Arthur's dropped down to 5th. Oh, Robin did not make the move. Robin did not make that move. He was hoping so. But Carlsberg, the Drivers' Championship winner from last season, now we see the actual pace from him. Again, I don't want to do a commentator's curse, but that is the way forward. So Gilletto, I don't know whether he had a mistake or because of the DRS, but Gilletto has dropped down to 2nd. Ninja's just keeping a quiet race, trying to catch up to these top 3. He's in 3rd place. Mikey's in 4th. Arthur is in 5th. Lost out. I mean, Arthur had a slow start of the race, but then all of a sudden he goes back up, and then I'm hoping he'll try and bounce back as quickly as possible. Hecht, make the move onto Robin. Good move. Brilliant move there from Hecht. Absolutely fantastic. Just the nick of time. And that's what you need. The need for speed. Type. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Can Nathan now put the pressure on? Carlsberg's got the fastest of the race again. Nathan is going to be... Oh, I thought he was going to try and go for the move. You see those sparks coming out from... the Mercedes driver of Gilletto. You can tell he's pushing that car right down to the limiter. That's why you got Arthur and I think that might be Jerry Morris actually. Chang'e Wang moves up to 8th. Hector drops down to 9th. You got one lot battling now. You got another lot battling now. They're hoping that there'll be another pit stop. Well, I'm hoping there'll be another. Hopefully there'll be a safety car for some of these drivers to hopefully battle it out. But yeah, it's just been a mad start to the race, guys. If you like what you've seen so far, make sure you like and subscribe to the LeagueRacing TV channel for all the live races at the for the CWC Racing League, the F1 League, and also the F2 League, which is live and exclusive for you guys right here, right now. I tell you what, by the time I watch someone, they're just not making the move. Oh my God, Hecht! I thought Hecht was going to try and make the move on to the inside, but Ninja. Ooh, pressure. Ninja's got the first penalty of the day. So he needs to make that move done as soon as. But it looks like Jamie now makes the move to the bed moment against Arthur's really struggling. Oh my God! He's got to be careful not to cause the accident of the curb itself, and also the back end of Jerry Morris's car. So yeah, good move there from Jamie. Actually, he needs to make that move done if he wants to challenge for the top 3 this evening. But as I said earlier on, Robin! Ah, come on! Making the move, brilliant! But Kieran D's doing the bounce back ability. Come on! Come on, you can do it! He's going to... Oh, come on, Kieran, I know your expertise. You need to make that move. He'll probably hear me after and be thinking, what a nutter, I'm trying to do my job here to get past, but he'll be fine. He'll be absolutely fine. Yellow flag set to 3. Yellow flag set to 3. I'm not sure what happened. That might be Arthur. Yeah, it was Arthur. Arthur? Has he got damaged? I'll just double check. Arthur's got a 3-second time penalty, so he's the second driver to get the 3-second time penalty. Doesn't look like he's got any damage. He must have made a massive mistake. Ninja. Oh my God, Ninja getting close to the top 3. So Carsbury, I don't know if the tyre wear is getting worse now. Because we're near this track, Kieran D's got the 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, guys. But as I said, this track is atrocious for... I don't know whether it's atrocious for the tyre wear, to be fair, because I've never seen it that bad. And it's the first time we've been at this track, so it's been new to me, to be fair. So yeah, just interesting to see what these guys can try and push on. So Ninja trying to put the pressure on Mikey, so slowly catching up to these guys. Yellow flag set to 2. Oh, Juan's out! Juan is out of the race! Are we going to get the safety car? Are we going to get the safety car? Cameron needs that safety car if he wants to challenge. I'm going to have a quick look at Cameron's point of view. Oh no, not yet. I'm trying to get back. Giletto, Juan is out. Juan is out of the race. Giletto's now making the move on to some side, 2 in the bed. Marvin against Carsbury now drops down to... Oh, I might lose 2 positions. Ninja, come on. Ah, that's the old Ninja. But Carsbury's bounced back. He noticed that Ninja made the move, but Ninja's going to got the inside line. He's going to be careful not to cause any accidents. Don't. Hold on. But Carsbury's trying to keep on the inside line, but fair play. But Ninja's going to lose out. He could lose out to Mikey. He's lost out to Mikey. Mikey is gone ahead of Ninja. Ninja making that move to Carsbury. He thought he was in heaven. But then he dropped himself down to 4th place. Oh my God, what's happened to Jamie? Jamie and Ninja have crashed. Jamie and Ninja have crashed. Virtual safety car, guys. Virtual safety car. That will have to be checked by stewards. All I saw was Jamie's car just flinked off. So I don't know whether it was... I can't make assumptions, so I can't really say. But that was mad. That was mad racing. So Ninja, who had a great start to the race, it's telling the guys to, oh my God, Cameron's got a drive-through penalty for speeding on the safety car. So majority of the drivers and also Cameron's got a 3-second time penalty. And it's going from bad to worse because Charlie and Ninja, they're both going to the pits. They both are going to pits, so they're going to be double stacked. So let's have a look at that Carsbury and Mikey for 2nd and 3rd. It's been a mad race, to be fair, guys. It's been an absolute mad race this evening because you've got majority of the drivers trying to push on massively. And I'm saying this massively. So this has been a mad race, to be fair. There's a few talking points that need to be done. but hopefully everything will be all sorted. It looks like I'm starting to have a look at the penalties. Yeah, so Cameron drive through. I think he's already done the drive through. Mike is getting close to the barrel for Carlsberg. I think this is the only closest barrel we've got. So here we go. Can Mikey, look at that straight line speed. Push, push, push. And he has made the move. But can Carlsberg bounce back and did what he did to Ninja earlier on? Try and get himself back up to... He must have got... You could tell, look at that. Look at it from Carlsberg's point of view. He's trying to make that move. I think he's got more cornering. More to the cornering than the straight line speed. But again, I could be seeing it differently. So let's see how Carlsberg can now push on with the... to be fair, I haven't driven around this track yet. To be fair, and it's the God's honest truth. I haven't driven around this, and looking around here, I think it's just one of the trickiest and most insane track that you might think of. Because that part reminds me of Malaysian. You know, when you go double right-hander and you cut into the hairpin, and then Carlsberg now pushes on. He's again, he's trying to do everything he can, but I mean, I would expect it to be a one-stop, unless I'm mistaken. I expect it to be a one-stop tonight. So let's see how Carlsberg now pushes. So Carlsberg is still struggling to put the pressure on. Kieran D trying to close the gap onto Robin. Still not anything about it at all. But Carlsberg is saying, look guys, I'm trying my hardest. What else do you want me to do? What else do you want me to do? And I'm like, well, I don't know, mate. Just push. That's all I'm saying. Kieran D goes up to 5th. Changing Wow, who's dropped down to 6th. So I don't know what happened to Changing Wow. He must have had some struggling with that soft tyres. But I know what Kieran D is going to do. He's going to be on the softs at the end of the race itself. And he'll be absolutely fantastic. So yeah, we've got 2 battles going at the minute. We've got Mikey and Carlsberg, which we're watching now. And then we also got... we might have another battle actually. I keep saying Changame. Wow. Charlie and Hecht. Hecht is getting close. He's on the fresh mediums. He's putting the pressure on Charlie. The Aston Martin. I keep saying Austin, like a posh accent. But Charlie now trying to defend for all his might, and he will be doing everything he can to put the pressure on. Oh, bit of a late break in, but again, still needs to push on. And can Hecht? This is a good opportunity now. No braking at all. Fast place onto the right hand side, and Charlie's going to the pits. So the way it looks at the moment is the softs can only last about 10 laps. Based 10 to 11 laps is what Charlie's done. So yeah, Hector goes back up to 7th place. Charlie's dropped down to 11th. Ninja moves up to 10th. But we had another penalty. To be fair, another penalty itself. But here we go, guys. At the moment, Giletto's in 1st. Mikey's in 2nd. Carlsberg is in 3rd. Arthur is in 4th. Kieran D is in 5th. Robin Kraft is in 6th. Hecht is in 7th. Corey Snook is in 8th. Jerry Morris is in 9th. Ninja is in 10th. Cameron is in 11th. And Charlie is in 12th place. With Juan, the only casualty driver to have the DNF during the Portugal Grand Prix. But if you like what we see so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the LeagueRacing TV channel for all the live races itself. We are aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, guys. We're aiming for at least 10 likes tonight on this stream. It will be a massive help to me, and it'll be a massive help to LeagueRacing TV channel. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. So here we go. Carlsberg now getting close the gap onto Mikey for 2nd place. Mikey who's just stepped up a gear. Hecht has got the fastest of the race now with 118.840. I'm wondering if the mediums can try and go on for like 20 laps. Probably 18 to 20 laps, I reckon. I would not be surprised if the softs drivers who are starting from the start of the race, they'll pit in the next 2 laps or so. That I wouldn't be surprised. That I would not be surprised, to be fair. So we're on lap 13 or 33. Charlie's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He'll be fuming at that. He'll be absolutely fuming. Carlsbury is losing a bit of time. Mike is going to the pits. Mike is going something to the pits. So Carlsbury needs to push. So out of the top 3, pardon me, out of the top 3, that's where we will find out. And look at Kieran Day. Jesus, I thought he was getting right close to Arthur, the 2 former teammates of the Red Bull from last season. To be fair, those 2 on their day can have some good results, but the majority of them, they've been fighting like on track. Yeah, like I can understand if you want to battle it out and get like teammates against teammates, but and you want to race. But I think these 2 had a few words, shall we say, afterwards. But yeah, they're at different teams now. Kieran D and Arthur in 3rd and 4th. So yeah, it's just interesting to see what these guys can try and push on. But again, it's massive situation for these guys, because the pressure to get these decent points in the league is really sky high. Absolutely sky high. And if they don't make that position correct, then they will lose out completely, massively. Looks like the top 4 drivers have already pitted. So Kira D, who started off in 11th, all the way to 1st place. Ninja's going to have another penalty of 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So he's having a torrid time at the minute. Hopefully he'll bounce back. Hopefully he will bounce back. So looks like Changi Wow and Arthur drops down to 6th, and looks like Hector's moved to 5th. But the drivers who have just come out of the pits, they will be on the fresh tyres now to go all the way to the end, you would think, with the medium tyres. But again, I've seen times where the medium tyres could, depending on the tyre wear, it could go downhill. It could go downhill. So yeah, just interesting. So Giletto is in, got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Charlie is getting close on Cameron for 11th place. Charlie trying to make that move, done. He will lose out massively. Cameron has already done 12 laps on those medium tyres, so he had to go in really early in lap 4. I think he must have had the damaged front wing. I think that was his damage front wing, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I got it wrong after. But this is one close battle. Then we've got the 4-car battle for 5th, which we'll watch in a minute. Is Charlie going to go... Oh, I thought Charlie was going to go around the outside, but not enough to make the move done. Arthur getting close to Hecht for 5th. And they're getting close, actually, after turns 2 and 3. Let's have a look at Arthur now. Arthur now putting the pressure on. Arthur couldn't make the move on to Hecht. Oh! Close. I tell you what, it couldn't be catastrophic, but look at the McLaren driver. Oh my god, we're going 3 to bed! Oh, that was close. That was close, but the two drivers are having a really good scrap battle, actually. Close to having... crashes galore, should we say. But again, racing is, I know it's hard, fair racing, I respect that at all. Look, Robin has moved himself up to 7th. Corey Snook drops down to 8th place. So hopefully he'll bounce. Hopefully Corey Snook will bounce back. So yeah, interesting. It looks like. Oh, look at Arthur now. Arthur's going to try and get that slipstream. He's going to try and get that move done. Bear in mind though, Hector's already done 6 laps. He's trying to defend. Carlsberg's moves up to 3rd. Mikey's dropped down to 4th. And it looks like Arthur. Oh! Contact! Contact between Arthur and Hecht. That will have to be checked by stewards. I don't know whether the way it looked as if Hecht went back to the racing line, which is fine after he defended. You can go back onto the racing line. But what happened was, I don't know if Arthur had enough room to cause it, but again, that'll have to be checked by stewards. So I'm not going to say on that scenario anyway, but because the way it looked at the minute, the angle that I had was a bit iffy, and you couldn't see all of it. So Cameron lost at Charlie for 10th place. Corey Lucas got himself into the pits, I think, and he got himself some fresh tyres. Arthur's out. Arthur is out. Safety car. We have got the safety car. Again, I don't know what happened to him. Apparently he crashed at that corner, but again, I don't know what actually happened, to be fair. So yeah, so majority of the drivers should be going to the pits now for their fresh tyres. I would go for the mediums. Cameron's got another 5-second penalty, but for speeding in the pit lane. So I feel sorry for him actually. So Arthur has left the garage and left the Portuguese Grand Prix. So just slowly, Kieran D's going to the pits, so he could go on. He'll have to go on the softs. 15 laps, 16 laps of the softs. There'll be 5 for the first few laps, but I'm a bit worried near the end of the race. So yeah, it's just interesting stuff from all aspects of the racing itself. But again, I think there might be a few issues between a few of the drivers tonight, so they'll have to be checked by them sooner rather than later. But yeah, I think there might be a few. Well, there's been a few shocks, to be fair. There's been a few crashes. There's been a few incidences that I've seen on stream. Obviously, once where like the Juan, I don't know what happened to him. He actually either lost it completely, and it was at this corner. So I don't know whether he lost it and then hit the wall, the barrier there on the right, on Mikey's point of view. But then there was a crash between Ninja and Jamie Morris, who are both close to each other again. So those two drivers are going to have to be careful. And then you got who else was there? And also the obviously the battle between Hector and Arthur as well. So those two drivers have to be very cautious, very cautious as well. But again, I mean, I can only see what I can see on stream. I could be seeing something different to what these guys are seeing. So my views are what I'm seeing in front of me. If you're seeing different ones, then I don't know. I'm not a you know, I'm not a psychic or anything like that to predict the future or anything, or predict what's going to happen to all these drivers tonight. So just remember that I can only see what I can and put my views on what I think was correct or not. But if I was 100% sure, I would say I'm not 100% sure. I would just leave it to the stewards, which I always do. But if they wanted an opinion from me, I think it might have been different. But it's a shame that we can't have like a replay functionality in this game, like how we do with GT Sport, Gran Turismo Sport, where you press a replay, you can go back to that replay of the incident, or watch the highlights to find out what actually happened from each aspect of each driver. And that's what we would have liked to have done. So yeah, we're just waiting for, I think we're waiting for two more drivers. I think it's Charlie and Cameron. So Cameron's very lucky to get that safety car now. But I don't know if the safety car is coming on this lap. I doubt it, because the two drivers are way behind, so they'll lose out about 23 seconds. So we're going to have another lap, and then we will be able to kick off in lap 21. This will help a bit for the soft drivers, but at the same time be helpful on sort of. I'm surprised that Gilletto and Colsbury have kept their medium tyres. I'm surprised with that, to be fair. But again, they'll probably know something that I don't know. They'll probably know that the softs are going to go off by the time they hit on lap 30-31. They'll know that the soft tyres are going to go off. So if they let the soft tyres, so the soft drivers go a little bit, they'll catch them up by the time we hit two or three laps. Charlie's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, so the guys are all back themselves into the grid now. So yeah, all the 9 drivers except for the top 2, they're all on the softs, fresh softs. But all I'm going to say is Gilletto and Colsbury, they're going to get swamped at the start because of the soft tyres, but again, they'll be laughing their heads off afterwards by the time they hit lap 32, lap 31, 32, because that'll be the most crucial points of it all, to be fair. So yeah, so it should be, the safety car should be in this lap. The safety car should be going in this lap. I'm just going to watch it from Gilletto's point of view because it could change. Yep, safety car is in this lap. Safety car is in this lap, guys. Who will try? And well, Gilletto's now the new safety car leader. So if I was Gilletto, I would try and back up, not keep them waiting, but just back them up as much as possible and try and get a good exit at the last corner, because the straight line is going to be atrocious. I think Gilletto's going to go at the last corner. He's got no choice. He's going to have to go for the last corner. But you have to be on your toes when it does happen. Oh no! Spun! Gilletto's out! Gilletto's spun! Oh no! Oh my god, what's going on? Gilletto! He'll be fuming. He'll be absolutely fuming. He was odds-on favourite to win. Oh my god, Hector's dropped down. Hector's dropped down to 10th place. Snooker drops down to 9th. Cameron moves up to 8th. Still watching the battle for the top 5. Hector moves up to 9th. Corey Snook drops down to 10th. Oh, what's happened to Corey? Corey's out of the track. I don't know if there was any contact or what, but Ninja's struggling. He's under a lot of pressure from Mikey for 4th place. But Carsbury, well, Ninja's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple wars. Let's have a look at the penalties actually and change it to the leader. So Kieran D's got 3 seconds, Ninja's got 9 seconds, so he'll be right at the back of the grid. Well, actually, no. Well, yeah, maybe 9th, maybe 9th, 10th, depending on everything goes. Well, Gilletta will be 3 seconds, and is some of the drivers going to the pits already, or Kieran D's trying to get that slipstream from Carsbury. Carsbury has been really struggling this season because of the change from his wheel, from pad to wheel. It is, and he's also on no assist as well, so he should be pushing. You would expect him to push with the amount of experience that he's had. Oh my god, Mikey, oh my god, Mikey and Ninja, they're going sub side. Oh, Ninja just caught the back of Mikey. Oh, Mikey's going on the outside. Ninja's going to keep on the inside line. Oh no, it's contact again. What's happened to Corey? Corey's going to the pits. Ninja's spun off. It's going from bad to worse for Ninja. Ninja would have had a decent result. As in, like, the position that he was at. But with the 9-second penalties, you would think, no. But then at the same time, it's a bit... What do you do? So Charlie's in 5th. Charlie is in 5th place at the moment. So the DRS should be enabled. Yeah, the DRS is now enabled now. So Kieran D and Jamie Morris will be thinking, what do I have to do to get past Carsbury? I need the DRS. I need to be close to them. But Charlie could have a chance against Robin. Oh, Robin. Kieran D has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings here. Will be under a lot of pressure. Absolute lot of pressure. Cameron, who had a struggling race, could be on for a chance to get a decent position. But obviously with the 6 seconds worth of penalties, he wants to try and get ahead of... yellow flags. That is, I believe, Hecht. Yeah, it is. It's Hecht. So Charlie. Oh, Cameron goes back up to 5th, but Charlie went back up to 5th. But Cameron's going back up to 5th now. So, oh Jesus, fair play. Cameron have to keep. Oh, Cameron have to keep on the left hand side. Charlie will have to go on the right hand side. Oh, what's happened? What's happened to Charlie? Charlie dropped down. I don't know whether he had any issues with his gearbox or anything, but it was weird because he was on the right side. He must have. Hecht is out. Hecht is out of the race. Safety car already. Again. And Kieran D goes over ahead of Carsbury as well. That is crucial to this stage. Now, the safety cars, it's helping. It's helping the soft tyres because the soft drivers, because they'll be at the limiter. They will be at the limiter. They need to try and ease off with the driving itself. Cameron says I'm in so much pain in this race. I bet, mate. I bet you really are fuming at the start of the race, as well as you know. So we got so we got the safety car, the second safety car of the evening at the Portimao. I thought Carsbury was going to tease us then. I thought he was going to go in for the softs, but so Jamie's keeping out on the I'm worried about his tyre wear though. I think Charlie would be alright. Yeah, Charlie would be alright. I'm just worried about Jamie's tyre wear in the next 7 laps, because lap 14 I'm just worried that that's not going to survive. But Kieran D, has he had his penalties served as well? I can't remember. No, he hasn't. Oh, he's only at 6 seconds. Charlie's got 9 seconds. Let me have a look at the lead of the penalties again. That's strange. Jamie and Colesbury. That is really weird. What's going on? I was going to say Charlie's got stuck. What's the safety car doing? I'm so sorry about this, guys. I'm not sure exactly what's happened to the safety car, but the top 2 drivers went past it, and then all of a sudden, all of a sudden, the safety car was Charlie who got stuck behind. So at the moment, Jamie Morris has gone ahead of Colesbury, which I'm surprised at that because Colesbury was in front of him when the safety car happened. So I don't get how that works out. I'm a bit confused, to be fair. I am so sorry. I'm really confused because I really don't know why all of a sudden, you know, Ninja has retired. Okay, so now they're going beyond the safety car now, but now this is where I'm getting confused because the reason why, yeah, this is what I mean. Colesbury, yeah. I'm just reading on the Discord as well. I have seen it as well. Unless the game has been really... I mean, the 2 drivers went past the safety car. Unless Jamie drops back... Oh, what's happened to Cameron? Oh, Cameron's going into the pits. He'll be on for the fresh softs. But yeah, that's where I was confused. The reason why I was confused is because you're not meant to overtake the driver ahead of you in the safety car rules. But unless the game said that he was allowed to overtake Colesbury. But now, oh, okay, fair enough. I'm wondering if Jamie is going to let Colesbury through at the start. He's going to have to let him through to the start because otherwise he's going to have a lot of drivers that are way behind. That's going to be causing a lot of havoc as well. So again, another talking point of the race itself, where you know, another driver that's not caused anything, but I thought that's strange. Why has Jamie got ahead of Colesbury in the safety car? I thought Colesbury was ahead because Kieran D was in first when he went to the pits. Then Colesbury just teased to go into the pits, but then he you know, left it, and then all of a sudden, you know, all of a sudden the racing was that I thought, how the hell did that happen? So the safety car is coming in on this lap, so Colesbury needs to get past Jamie. Otherwise, if Jamie pulls away, then there'll be even more talking points of this race. Kieran D's got 5 second penalty for severe collision with Charlie. So Jamie's pulling away now. This is where he needs to make the move done as soon as possible. Where's Colesbury? Colesbury still... Yeah, fair play, Jamie. Fair play on that. Charlie is in third. You got... Oh, Kieran Dean making the move on the inside line. Has he made the move? He has. Corey Snook is now dropped down to 7th. Charlie's dropped down to 5th. He's under a lot of pressure. Oh, Matt against Corey Snook against Mikey. 6th and 7th place. What a mad race. Kieran's got 11 seconds. 11 seconds for the penalties. He'll be fuming. So either way, he'll be right at the back of the grid. He'll be right at the back of the grid. To be fair. But... Well, actually, depending on how Cameron gets on the next few laps. Oh my god, the battle between Cameron and Corey Snook. They go some side. Corey Snook trying to put the pressure on Mikey for... But can Cameron now make the move on the inside line? Ooh, that was close. That was close. But Gilletto who started off... Oh my god. Gilletto who started off as the you know, the pole sitter. You think he was going to be the favourite to win it. But that mistake after the first safety car, when he spun out, he lost out massively. Oh. This is mad. Absolutely mad scenes, to be fair. You got Mikey getting close to Charlie in the Aston Martin as well. So Mikey trying to put the pressure on Charlie. Again, Charlie's got quite a few penalties, so if Mikey can hold on and get a few positions, he might get himself into... I know it's probably a push for third. Well, actually, it's not a push, because he'll get third, because Kieran D has got 11 seconds for penalties. But it's been good. It's been good close racing, to be fair. Invite me to party after interviews. No worries, Cameron. No worries. But yeah, it's been a mad race. Absolutely mad race. DRS is now back up and enabled. So Jamie Morris, well, what happened to Carlsberg actually? Carlsberg dropped, he was back into the lead. And then Jamie Morris goes back up to first. Because of all the action at the back of the grid, I lost out completely. But I think Jamie Morris will be under well, if he does finish in the top 3, the way it looks at the minute, he'll be under a lot of pressure. So yeah, absolute siege, to be fair. So Jamie Morris now under a lot of pressure from Kieran Day. But again, all the drivers are getting close to each other, like Charlie and Mikey for 5th and 6th. Everything just all heated up massively, absolutely all heated up. But what can you do? What can you do? So yeah, just insane. I'm so sorry if you just saw the graphics then. Graphics have just been playing up massively, so the graphics are slowly come back. But at the moment I have to turn them off for now. But at the moment Mikey is in 5th, J-Game, wow, pulling away from 4th. But the pressure, oh my god, the pressure! Jamie and Kieran D. Kieran D could be on for a chance. Jamie Morris has got 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Pressure. So at the moment, Colesbury could win the Portugal or the Portuguese Grand Prix, and that's what you need. To be fair, that's what you need to achieve the goal. But yeah, he's done a stellar of a job. I was worried with the tyre wear that it was. I think it would have been alright, To be fair, I think it would be alright. Yellow flag set to 3. It looks like the Mercedes driver Gilletto. Gilletto is out. Colesbury's down! Colesbury is out! He's right on the back of the grid! What's happened to him? Oh my god, Colesbury! Who was on for a chance to win the Portugal Grand Prix! And now I don't even know who's going to win this time, this race. Jamie's going to back up to first. No, Kira D. Oh my God, who's going to win this Portuguese? It might be Mikey. Mikey could have a chance to win. Charlie drops down because he's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh my God, let's have a look at the interval. And let me have a look at the penalties actually. Yeah, so if Mikey can get, correct me if I'm wrong, if Mikey can get within 3 seconds of Jeremy Morris, he will win the Portuguese Grand Prix. Oh my god, this is mad. Absolutely mad. And he's the only one with Colesbury as well, 2 people who've had no penalties. This is mad. Oh, what's happened to... So Charlie has left. Kira D is about to cross over the line to be at the moment crossover line first, but he knows that he will be well done to Kira D. Oh my God, there's been a massive crash. Well done to Mikey, who got the winner of the Portuguese Grand Prix. I think there'll be a lot of talking from these drivers tonight. But TTGaming Esports got the driver of the day. To be fair, so well done to him, based on the biggest moves that he's done. But well done to Mikey. That's what I like to see from him. Mikey has won the fantastic Portuguese Grand Prix. I think that's his first win. He's had 3 podiums in a row. Yeah, so Mikey's got 3 podiums in a row. This is his first win of the season. That's mad. Jamie's got another podium to his belt. I can't remember who got 3rd. I think that might be TTGaming actually. It is. So, mad. Absolutely mad. Well done to everyone. That was a good race, to be fair. This was the Portuguese Grand Prix. This is the race classification for the Portuguese Grand Prix for the CWC Racing League, the F1 League, on the LeagueRacing TV channel. You got Mikey, well done to him. No penalties at all. Finished off in first. Jamie Morris is in second. TTGaming Wow is in third. Snooster is in fourth. Colesbury is in fifth. Kira D is in sixth. Cameron's in seventh. Charlie is in eighth. Gilletto, Ninja, Hecht, Arthur and Juan, they've all had the DNFs during that race. We'll be right back for the top 3 to hear their thoughts. But don't get away, guys. We'll be right back to hear your thoughts of hear their thoughts of their top 3 scenarios. So don't get away, guys. We'll be right back. You all right, guys? Welcome back to the CWC Racing League, the F1 League, live exclusive for you guys on the LeagueRacing TV channel, who provide us with all the live races for F1 and F2 leagues for the CWC Racing League. So we'd like to thank them for everything they have done for this league. We have got the top three drivers, and I'll tell you what, the safety cars has brought so much manic scenes. I even lost my head the last few laps because I did not even know who was going to win that race. You would put your money on Gilletta to win. No, he had a mistake after the first safety car. The second safety car, Carlsbury was, I don't know what happened to him, but he went off track. He must have went off track, or he must have caught with someone, and then he dropped himself all the way down to the pecking order. So then there was a lot of confusion because there was so many penalties galore. We don't even know who was going to win the race, and we got Mikey, who actually won his first ever race of the season, so he'd be absolutely delighted. Jamie on his second, well, I think it's his another podium, second place of the season, and Robin also for his podium as well. So it's good to see him back all three in the commentators box. So I'll be talking to Mikey, Jamie and also Robin for their top three finishes, but then I will ask them a few questions about their side point of view because I wasn't sure from my perspective exactly what happened from each one. So I could be harsh or I could be fair or square. We'll have to wait and see. So here we go, guys. Let's speak to Mikey first. Mikey, congratulations, well done. You've won your first ever race of the season at the Portuguese Grand Prix. What's your thoughts from your perspective?
I mean, it was chaotic. It was kind of chaotic for me. Starting P5, then battling for P1 for almost half a race, and then I had some issues with SHR Ninja, but we talked it out, so it's fine now.
Okay.
And then after the safety car, that kind of helped me getting back to everyone with fresh tires and start battling everyone, going back towards the front. And it seemed that everyone in front of me had penalties except for Cosworth. So I thought, okay, second place is the best I can get.
Yeah.
But lucky me, got Cosbury to spun, so I actually got the win on the last lap. That's actually pretty awesome.
So he did actually spin. He did not have any contacts or anything like that at all from your, because I could not see what happened because I was watching at the back of the grid at one point. I did not know what happened because I also was
from my point of view, it looked like he locked his rear. He locked his rears, I think. So
okay, fair enough. At least we know from that point. But as you mentioned about because I wanted to speak to you about the battle, and I won't say too much about it. The battle between yourself and Ninja. So I know you said you saw it out, which is fair enough. But from the viewer's perspective, and from me personally, because I want to know what actually happened from your perspective as well. Do you mind or not?
Is this about
the contact?
Lap 8, somewhere in the beginning of the race, or later in the race?
Later in the race, I think it was later in the race.
Okay. Well, to start with the later in the race, it began on the beginning of the race, where on that page, where on his screen I completely pushed him off track and made him crash, but on my screen I didn't even get close to him. Well, I mean, I got past him. So.
Oh, okay. That okay. Don't need to say anymore.
And then later on the race,
yeah,
he was very angry, so he wanted kind of to do the same to me, which is fair. I mean, I get it, but still, don't do it. Don't do it out of anger. Just wait at the end of the race and talk about it.
Fair enough. No, I just want to know what actually happened, because from my screen, funny enough, on my screen, you two locked the wheels later on the race.
Yeah, that's later on the race. We locked the wheels, yeah. No,
That was it.
Spun again.
Yeah, that was it. That was the one I was on about, the locked wheels, because that was the one I saw where you two spun out, or he spun out and stuff. So at least you sorted it out. That's all I need to know. From what I've heard is we've had desync issues from the update this season.
Yeah, that might be the problem then.
So, oh, everything all right?
I don't know who that was, but
Oh, okay. I thought it was you. So basically, the that's why I wasn't sure what actually happened, because there was some moves where I didn't think they were going to make, but that made sense when you said you had different visions of what everyone's having. So, okay, so that's fine, but you got to be absolutely delighted to win your first race of the season, like ecstatic to win your first race of the season. So, and it's your third podium on the bounce. So
yeah, I think it's my third podium in the season in a row.
I think, is that your first ever? That's your first triple podium for a long time.
I think I got second, third, and then first.
Yeah. So you're going to go back to second, and then third, and then you're going to go back to first. Oh yeah, in the next one.
Going back to the season 3 podiums.
Yeah, it was. Those were the days, mate. Those were the days. To be fair. So, anyways, I'm glad you brought that up, the mention about it. But I wanted to hear from your perspective, because I wasn't sure what actually happened from that perspective. So. But I'm glad you mentioned it, and glad everything's sorted between you and Ninja, so that's good. But thank you very much for joining tonight, Mikey. Well done. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you to get your third podium of the bounce as well.
Thank you.
I thought he was going to say, oh, just one more thing. I'm so sorry. I thought he was going to say. Nah, it's all good. Anyway, you can stay if you want, you can shoot off. It's up to you. But thank you very much for joining tonight, Mikey. Well done for that.
Which track is it next week?
Bear with me a sec. The track is, correct me if I'm wrong, it is the British Grand Prix.
Whoa. That will be fun.
I think someone's eager to go at the British Grand Prix. So, yeah, so it's the British Grand Prix, I think it is. Yes, it is. So there we go. We're at the British Grand Prix next week. So yeah, at round 8, I believe. Yes, round 8. So yeah, well done, Mikey, for that. Jamie, are you there?
Yeah, mate.
How you doing? You alright? Right. What's up?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. It's like I feel like the game's done me dirty, because I only had one warning throughout the whole race. Then all of a sudden, lap 32, I got an instant 2-second time penalty, just like exceeding track limits a little bit. Just gave me a straight penalty when I have 1-1. So Cameron's reviewing it now, and hopefully I could get the win. I really hope I do. But yeah, you continue.
Yeah. I mean, because I wanted to speak to you actually. I know I sound bad on the interviews itself, but it's bugging me, to be fair. There's a couple of instances that I've seen from your perspective. Don't get me wrong, you've done well to get second tonight, and you did a smashing job. But I want to know what happened between you and Ninja from your perspective, whether it's a desync issue again, or it's something just caught by accident between you two. This was earlier on in the race. And also, I've noticed that you overtook Carlsberry in the safety car scenario. So, I just wanted to know, from your perspective, what happened to those two incidences that I saw.
The first one with me and Ninja was fighting with Mikey or Carlsberry, and basically he was out of shape coming out of one of the corners, the right-hander, turn 7 I think it was.
Okay.
We were both in the parties together, and he just spun, and I came with him and took me out with him. So he apologised to me. He said it's his fault by losing traction, so that one just needs to be investigated further. The second one, it was a strange one, because we got told to catch up to the safety car, and Carlsberry overtook the safety car, and they told me to overtake Carlsberry and the safety car. And I thought Carlsberry was disqualified by the looks of it, so I got told to overtake him. All of a sudden, I'm the race leader. I don't get told to give the place back, but I gave the place back anyway after the safety car.
Yeah. So just see what happens. But from that perspective, because I was a bit confused because I wasn't sure if it was a desync issue again or what. But I noticed you two were catching up to the safety car when it happened. The second one, not the first one, the second one. And then all of a sudden, you two went past the safety car, and then Charlie got stuck behind the safety car for a long time, and then he started to move past the safety car. So I was confused as to what actually happened, and then at one point, this is what you could, as a commentator, you would be confused why I'm asking this question to you at the same time. So now you can understand why I was a bit unsure, because it was a mad race. But I noticed that you brought, to be fair, you did bring the Colesbury back into first at turn 1 that I saw, correct me if I'm wrong, after that safety car. So at least it's gone off. But I was unsure why that happened during that race. So that's why I wanted to find out from your perspective as well. But overall, we've had the incidences. I feel like it's a bad thing, but we've had the incidences. You had some good battles overall, and you got yourself back into second in the race itself. And correct me if I'm wrong, this is your first ever second place this season. Your 3 podiums of the season. So, do you feel like you got a chance to get some consistency go over the podiums?
I really hope so, because I thought I had good pace in Portugal. Qualifying, I absolutely bottled it because I could have got second place, but it was one of the corners that caught me out and gave me the validation. I said in the qualifying session practices, in the actual qualifying session practices multiplayer, I actually set a 16.2, but I couldn't repeat it, so I started P6. Unfortunately, I think I put too much pressure on myself, but the race pace was actually quite there. I was just stuck behind at the DRS straight, waiting for my moment. I got Arthur on the straight, just behind Mikey and Ninja, but Mikey overtook Ninja, and I was just behind him, and that accident happened. And I thought it was over for me. I was on those hard tyres, and the guys ahead were brand new mediums. I thought it was over. P9 or P8 was my best result, but safety car brought me back into play. I had a chance to win it, but that absolutely ruined me. So need to do better next time in qualifying, because I think I put too much pressure on myself, and therefore in practice qualifiers you have no pressure. You can do what you want, and obviously you can explore the limits in practice by putting strict corner cuts along. But this one, it's just a shame really, because when it comes to the actual thing, I always screw it up somehow, one way or another. So that needs improving. And the race pace, it was there today, and I'm really happy for it as well. I thought people behind me on brand new socks I could absolutely jump me, but it turns out not to be. So it went all right in the end, but it could have gone better. And Mikey, congrats on the win, mate.
Fair enough, fair dues. But yeah, I mean, those safety cars, you have to thank Schwann for the first one, and the second one I think it was Hector who retired in the pits, or unless he crashed at the Starfish in Australia, but he did retire. But then the safety car come out for the second time, so you got to thank them for that. To be fair, to put yourself back up to the top 3 itself. But overall, you did a stellar job to get yourself into congestion for the top 3, and I think you've closed the gap onto Corey Snook as well, who had I think he had a struggling race, to be fair. So well done, Jamie. Well done for getting second place, and thank you for your honesty. Same with Mikey. Thank you for your honesty, guys, for your incidents, because I wasn't sure, and I don't know whether the screen that I'm seeing would be different to what you guys are seeing as well. So I'm glad, I appreciate that.
I had to.
No, that's cool.
I had to overtake the safety car because cars buried it. So.
Okay, if you've got the footage for that, then I'll mention it again on that one. But again, that would be fine. So, okay, so cheers for that, Jamie. You can stay if you want, or you can shoot off. It's up to you. But thank you very much for joining tonight, mate. Well done. Robin, are you there?
Yes.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I'm alright.
I bet you can't believe this is your first ever podium for a very long time, since the Bahrain Grand Prix, which was back in race 1. Are you just going to be on, like, get the podium for the first race we come back, and then you don't come back again afterwards? Is that what you're trying to do?
Maybe not, but
The season
through a podium away, so I'm happy I got the second podium, which I really didn't expect coming from the back of the grid. I started outside the top 10.
Yeah.
But my race was overall not bad. I was just lucky with all the crashes and incidents around me, and just avoided everything, and now I'm here.
Yeah, I mean, you rightly said that. You hit it nail on the head, actually. You've just, to be fair, you've had some great battles from what I remembered at the back of the grid, and you was battling out with, I think it was Corey, I think it was, or Jamie at the back of the grid. I can't remember, but you guys were battling out so much at the back of the grid as well, and you hit the nail on the head because you said you avoided everyone's mistakes, and you brought yourself slowly back up to podium position after the penalties itself. So, where did you think you would have finished tonight without the podium? Where did you think you would have finished?
Well, I was happy halfway through that I was at the top 6, so I would have taken that already. And then at the second stage I was looking at the penalties and I thought there could be a podium in there, but it's always wait and see, because you can make a mistake at every minute. So I was just pushing flat out and try to secure a podium, which I luckily did.
Yeah.
I was slightly hoping for the win, but that was impossible with the fast guys in front of me. But I will just take this for today.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. You did still have a job, to be fair, to get yourself into podium, and you had some great battles as well in the top, in closing up to the top 3. But hopefully, I mean, did you have much desync issues from your perspective before we stop tonight? Did you have any desync issues from your perspective?
I didn't have problems.
No problems at all, as well. That's good. But one more thing, actually, Robin. Now you got your second podium of the season. You've been, correct me if I'm wrong. You've basically, this is your pattern this season. You've had points in first, third, fifth, and 7th race, but you did not get any points in the 2nd, 4th, and 6th race. So I am worried for you now in the next race at the British Grand Prix that the way it looks at the minute, looks like you're going to get no points. Are you going to break that record now to stop that run going now?
Well, I'm kind of worried to hear that statistic. I tried to hit the point or a few.
Well, you've had.
Thanks for letting me know.
No, it's all right. I'm doing I'm just saying what the table's saying. It's like you had you had second place finish, then you had no points. Then you had I think you had 4th or 5th on the Azerbaijan. Then you had no points at the Canadian Grand Prix. Then you had 8 points at the French Grand Prix. Then you had no points at the Austrian Grand Prix. And now you've got a podium. Are we going to... Please tell me... I'm going to put a bucket bet here to say Robin to not get any points next week. And if it does, then I've won a shitload of money. Loads of money, sorry. I just apologise for the swearing there. But...
It's okay.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Yeah, I'm agreeing.
Thanks. But I'm hoping that we will not have any issues with that as well. So, but yeah, it's been unbelievable stuff. But I'm hoping you break that record of not getting... need to get a point or something in the even races. That's what you need to do, mate, to be fair. So, but well done, Robin, for your 3rd place finish. Obviously, before Stuart's inquiries as well. So, but for now, cheers for that, mate. I'll let you shoot off. But well done for finishing off in 3rd. You did a stellar job with mistakes from everyone else. Well done, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, thank you to Mikey, the winner, Jamie for 2nd, and then Robin for 3rd. Robin Cleft, as I always say in the stream as well. So, well done to those guys. Brilliant stuff in the top 3. Just a reminder, guys, again, please don't look back at the qualifying that much up to the last 5 minutes, because I've had issues with the graphics. Unfortunately, I've had issues with the graphics. And then all of a sudden it just started working again. I don't know why, but it's just it did not even work during the race and then slowly coming up to the last like 2 laps, and it started to work. So I don't know if there was a desync issue or the application issue from my end, but unfortunately, guys, there was no graphics from my end. We had to use the default ones as well. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. Absolute stellar job. There'll be a few talking points that we have mentioned about during the race. But yeah, there was quite a few that needs to be talked about, and they'll have to be sorted out by the stewards as well. The ones that I've not mentioned about during the race as well. So I'm going to shoot off, guys. We'll be back for round 8 at the British Grand Prix, the home of the Silverstone Grand Prix, or the Silverstone track as well. Such an iconic track, such unbelievable scenes. Who will try and win the Silverstone Grand Prix? Yeah. Now you're pushing your luck, mate, for that, to be fair. So yeah, you're pushing your luck now. You probably do what Robin does now. You probably get no points next week, and then you start getting points. Again. Yeah, you probably disappear again, and that's what happens. Anyway, cheers for that, guys. I'm going to shoot off, and I'll see you all at the British Grand Prix for round 8. But yeah, cheers for that, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.